Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Collecting is Fun, where I show you that collecting is fun. Today I'm going to be looking at the G.I. Joe Sergeant Slaughter, the Mad Marauders version. Now I saw this on Amazon. Now if you look at the packaging, you see that I've already opened it, right? I've already had some fun with this. I've taken some pictures with it and everything. But, you know, he has his accessories in here, and they're actually inside of the bag here, which I'll get to that in a minute. But I saw this on Amazon. I was like, yo, you know, I've been looking for a Sergeant Slaughter. I missed out on a Sergeant Slaughter that showed up at Ollie's. I never saw him at Ollie's. I was like, man, I would like to have a Sergeant Slaughter, G.I. Joe classic version of the character. That would be really cool. I'm definitely not trying to spend way more than I should spend. It's Hasbro, you know, sometimes they go too far with their pricing. $24.99 for some of these figures, and you hardly get anything with them. I'm talking about back in the day when they had the whole windowless boxes, and all you had was just a figure, maybe two pair of hands. Like for $25, that's not it. And then you will all of a sudden have some figures that, like, let's just take the Warbird. The Warbird figure that came out, or man, that Superior Spider-Man. When those figures came out, they had accessories that made sense for the price, or the price made sense for everything you got inside of that packaging. I mean, come on. Let's take a let's look at I know this is G.I. Joe, and went to Hasbro Marvel, but take a look at how they did the Iron Spider. The Iron Spider figure, if you're into collecting at all, and you go into Walmart and Target, you should see this same Tom Holland Iron Spider figure that has no Iron Spider legs, and they're still asking for $25 for that figure. That thing has been out for a while, a long time. I think it might be approaching 2 years. I'm not sure, but it may not be that long. Anyway, still, it's approaching a long time. I believe it might be approaching 2 years. It's been a year, I believe. And that thing is still in the stores. It is a peg warmer, and it's only $24. So, I mean, it's too much. It's $25.90. It's $24.99. Excuse me. Why am I fumbling? $25. Okay, $24.99. And you don't get any spider legs. It looks cool, but you don't get anything with that figure. And they're still holding on to that price. You're like, what are you doing? You need to go ahead and calm down and come down off that price, because this thing is warming pegs and is taking up space for everything else that is going to be coming out. So that's ridiculous. So we have stuff like that happening with Hasbro. And then every now and again, they'll give you a deluxe figure where the deluxe figure actually fits the pricing. So you have that Sam Wilson. I know I'm still on Marvel. I don't collect much G.I. Joe, so that's my only reference right now. They have that Sam Wilson Captain America that was $34.99. I did not get it for that price. I got it for $24. Like, that's cool. They've got that Angel with the wings. That was like $34.99. And you're like, okay, well, something like that I can see, because you can see where the money went. The wings of Angel looks great. The texture is nice. With Sam Wilson Captain America, folks are looking at going, sorry about that, bump the camera. Somebody is looking at that going, why is this $34.99? It costs too much money. I talked to a friend of mine. He said, hey, man, do you want this figure? I said, what's wrong with it? He said, man, it costs too daggum much. I was like, dang, man, I'm taking this back. Too much money. Like, why'd you buy it? Like, I don't know. But I understand the gripe. So when you have something like that in Hasbro, I mean, G.I. Joe is always going to be, like, expensive too. When you see something like that, it just detours you from buying anything from some of these companies. But with this one, I saw this on Amazon, and it was $35. I was like, you know what? This particular figure, with all the stuff that comes with it, I believe this makes sense. I believe this is absolutely okay. And I was pleased to see that my local toy store also has this for the same exact price of $35. I'm like, okay, that's cool. So let's take a look at the packaging. Not going to do that much justice, but here you have the little figure of him. That's just kind of cool. A little cardstock, retro carded figure of this guy. That's pretty cool. I don't know what you will do with that, but that's pretty nice. A nice little effect. You can probably put it like if you have like a diorama or some kind of display, you can put him on the wall somewhere or on a counter or something, and it just look like your figures are collecting figures. That's just kind of cool. And again, that's all a part of collecting because collecting is fun. So here's the back of it, and you see the kind of poses that you can use or you can make with this guy. He's got the dumbbells that come with it. He's got the punching gloves. He's got the bag with some other stuff in there. He's got his baton, the glasses, the hat. Of course, it does come off. And that's about it. That's really all you need to see. Number 129. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, anybody who is a G.I. Joe collector, I mean, let me know if you're like actually getting these per the numbers. Like you actually have 128 figures from Hasbro G.I. Joe. Let me know, because I'd like to know what's going on. I mean, does it cross over to the movie figures, that garbage Snake Eyes movie, those figures, or what? Like, tell me how these numbers, the number system works. Very interesting fact about this, though. I got this, and somebody else in my collecting community reached out to me and said, hey, do you want this figure? I said, what are you talking about? I already posted that I have this figure. What do you mean? And he posted an image of this. I'm like, okay, so what's the point? Like, it's the same thing. Why are you giving me this? Like, why are you showing me this, right? No, respect. And he's like, this is the unauthorized version. What? He said, because the hat is off. Okay, so the hat is off. What does that mean? He's saying that Hasbro released this one, but did not get the approval of Sergeant Slaughter. So since he did not approve it, and he did not approve it only because the hat is not on. This is the approved one. He's like, the hat's not on. I didn't approve that. So Hasbro quickly, if you look online, you're going to see most likely the advertisement is going to be this. And actually, this is what I saw on Amazon. But when I bought it, I got this. I knew nothing about unauthorized and authorized. So a guy said, hey, you want this? I'm like, all right. And he said, well, basically it's unauthorized. And, if you're an inbox collector, this could be worth something to you. Or whatever market. Could be worth something. I'm like, okay, I guess. You know what? I thought about it for a little bit, and I said, I'll take it, man. I appreciate that. Apparently, the guy, he lives in Canada, and this is something that is not regularly seen, definitely not regularly after the whole unauthorized deal happened in North America. So a guy over here or in the States. So a guy is over there in Canada. And I was like, man, all right. So he gave it to me, or not gave it to me. I got it from him, of course, reasonably priced to be shipped to me from Canada. And now I have it. So this is going to be displayed somewhere. I'm not much of an inbox collector like that. I will have my figures in a box until I decide to do something with them. I will put them or take them out the box and pose them just the same way I did this. As soon as I take him out the box for this review, he's going right back in the box. And he's going to be somewhere else stored so I can just have access to him whenever I feel like it. And that's just how it is, until I know exactly where to put him or if I'm going to have him out the box entirely. And so I'm glad I have this. And if you run across anything like this in your local GameStop, your Target, Walmart, anywhere, this is the unauthorized version, and you might not want to open that. I'm just saying. But if you're not an inbox collector like that, this is not going to make a bit of difference to you. But just in case, you might want to think about it. Just some food for thought. All right. So that's that. And yes, the back is still the same. Everything's still the same, except the only difference is, the only one you're looking for is the hat being on or off versus the hat being on. That is it. I was like, what, is that it? That's the issue? The hat's not on? Okay. All right, okay, Sergeant. If that's what you want, I mean, I get it. it's your likeness. Anyway, so let's move to taking some of this stuff out. All right, so this is the figure outside of the box. I don't have his sunglasses on because they're inside the bag. This is the gun. Let's just go ahead and go through the accessories while we have the chance. Here's the gun. I mean, looks okay. There's not anything to, nothing really to talk about. I mean, it has nice, sculpting. The handle is a different color like a rifle would be. Okay, my barrel's a little bent. And, that's how it is with these plastic figures and accessories. But, it's a cool gun. You can use this for anybody. That's the great thing about these G.I. Joe figures. They have some accessories that can go with almost anybody. All right, so you got his dumbbell. And I might actually post some pictures of what I did with this guy. I didn't do that much. I just had him have him working out, or he was hosting a workout session. And some Street Fighter figures showed up. And Avatar: The Last Airbender, he showed up. It was crazy. Okay, so here we are with this bag, and this bag is such a nice touch. It's nice cloth bag that fits everything in here. You can fit his gun in here, and you can have him on his shoulder or what have you. It's a cool bag right there. As a matter of fact, until my Jada Guile comes in, this is my Guile. This is the guy, if I'm going to pose Street Fighter figures with Guile missing, he is going to be the one that shows up. But whatever. So anyway, you got your plenty of hands. As again, $35 for this is not a bad price at all. If you can find this thing lower than that, great. If you got some Target points, Circle Reward points, you got like some type of Amazon gift card or something you can use, by all means, man, save money. Do what you got to do. But as far as the price point, if you're not able to do that, $35 is not a bad price. If someone else is trying to give you a higher price, and they're in the States, not shipping from out of the country or anything like that. They're in the States, and they're saying, yo, give me 50 or anything like that, something other than 35, that is absolutely unacceptable. Do not feed the scalpers. Please don't do that. Anyway, you got his fingers right here. You got to put his finger on there, and wrong hand. Put his finger or his hand right here. You can just push your sunglasses up like that. You've got your punching gloves. Of course, you're going to need these to go around the punching gloves and his wrists. We'll do that too. Okay, and you got his knife hand. That's that military knife hand. Like, I thought I told you, right there. Like, this is that's a cool knife hand you can use there. This is to hold the baton. This is that, everybody needs a grappling hand. I guess everybody needs a grappling hand. Of course, he got his fist for punching the bad guy, really sticking it to Cobra, and he's got his relaxed hand right here too. He only has one relaxed hand. That's it. Everything else is, like, he's got two gripping hands, like we are about to wrestle. I'm about to grab and wrestle. And he got two punching hands, one relaxed hand, and one, like, private, clean up that bunk, whatever. I'm not even going to make up all the stuff that folks used to say or do say in the military. Let me fix this here because I'm not showing everything I need to show you. All right. So let me see. Let me go into, wait a minute. Wait just a doggone minute. I talked about the glasses, didn't I? Where are glasses? Hold up. Is it still in a box? Dude, where's the glasses? It's still in the box. Hold on. That was crazy. But yeah, here's glasses. Stupid. All right, so his glasses, they are kind of weird. They go on kind of crooked, if you can see that. Kind of crooked. But actually, that's actually fair. And then it's like, if you look at his ears, it's kind of crooked. So if you're not looking at that, you're fine. Then you put his hat on, and there you have it. There's Sergeant Slaughter. And of course, you can put, like I said, this other hand on to where he's pointing it up, and that's exactly what I did with that picture that I took. So let's just go ahead and get through the articulation and take this stuff off because it will fall off. And it's normal. Look at everything else. As you can tell from the build, the articulation is going to be exactly how it should be for this figure to do exactly what you want him to do in a typical battle scenario, relaxing scenario. Look, this right here is perfect for like he just relaxing on the couch. You know, can't really cross his, there you go, kind of cross his feet, sitting on the couch. That's a cool look for him. He's done the work. You know, hey, got the ab crunch, so he can just chilling. This right here is cool. Put maybe some girl right here on this side right here. You know, that's right here. Put a little beverage or something in his hand. This man's relaxing. He's done the work. Okay, he's been marauding all day. He needs to kick his feet up. That's what he's doing right now. So there's that. You got the bicep swivel. Nice bicep swivel. Big tricep. This man been doing his dips. Looks like him and Splinter, if you saw my other video, him and Splinter been doing the same workout. And you see you got the double jointed elbows. They come up real nicely. The joints are nice and smooth. I don't fool with G.I. Joe that much. There is another figure I plan on getting. I think is going to be this Jinx Red Ninja figure. So that might be coming into my possession pretty soon. Who knows? All right, you got the double jointed knees, and it kicks pretty far. I mean, the articulation on this is absolutely what you would want your figure to be. There's no complaints on this. Like, this is absolutely what you would want. Going up and high, let's see, kicking. There it is, boom. So that, dude, that's some good articulation right there. But I mean, you cannot, let's see, nah, no hip move. Okay, so I mean, you cannot complain about this. Got the whistle right here, and of course, both legs, both arms do that. You've got the pivot, the good old Hasbro pivot, down, up. This is money well spent. Like, who? Sergeant Slaughter doing splits? Why not? Why can't he be that flexible? So he's over here. He's doing the splits. He's really making sure his groin is nice and open. That's just what he's doing. Like, dang, Sarge. Like, that's what I'm doing. And he's raising himself up to do a press handstand. And now you see that. Sorry, if you hear something, that's my dog. I need to see why he's whimpering. And there you have it. He's over here doing his thing, and he's doing his knuckle push-ups, and he just kind of just does this natural move right here because that's what Sergeant Slaughter can do because he has been training that way. He is mad, like a mad marauder. That is off the daggum chain right there. So the articulation is absolutely worth it for the price point. The color scheme is also great. I love the blue. Blue is my favorite color. It's got the flag right there. It's got this port on the back. I'm not sure what that's for, but I think almost every toy has some type of port or something on the back. I don't know what that's about. There's no shield, no nothing I can put on his back. A Captain America shield. You know what? You know what? I just thought, what if I put a Captain America shield on this guy? You know what? Let me try this out and see what happens. Hold on 1 second. All right, so I got Cap Shield. This is the shield from the Ultimate Captain America. And it's got the little peg system, so let's see if this can actually benefit us in any way, shape, form, or fashion. You are barking up the wrong tree because that thing is not that big. That hole is too small. So that was a worthless endeavor, worthless attempt right there. But you see what I'm saying. If you do find a shield or something that's small, you can probably try to pour it in its back. But it was kind of cool. But since I have it, let's see if we can use this stupid clip here. I don't like this as much as anybody else would not like it. I like how they did it with the Diamond Select version where it's actually something you can put, it's a strap you can put in, and then this has a mechanism that turns. They did it the best. But here we are. We got Sergeant Slaughter with a Captain America shield. The color may not be to your liking. You probably find a different shield that's lighter in colors. It is the ultimate cap version, so it might be a little darker color red. But I mean, why not? He's got the look. Let's see if we can complete the look and see if this is anything worth holding, worth doing at any point in time. Sorry, bear with me a minute. It's just the fun part of experimenting with it. Okay, so here we go. I'll make sure his glasses are on. Boom, boom. And there he is. We got Sergeant Slaughter. We got America right here. Would I do the same thing with Guile? I probably would. I'd probably have Guile with Captain America's shield. Guile, Sergeant Slaughter, and Captain America all standing together, fighting for truth, justice, the American way, better tomorrow, whatever. I might have a Superman show up in the back, have a little picture with all of them, Superman right there hovering above everyone as they're all fighting for the same cause. That's kind of cool. It is. So you got the 90 pounds, so this man been curling. I'll probably give Splinter this too because he does have he has that one gripping hand where he can hold something. So I'll give Splinter this here and show. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually take a picture with him and Splinter working out because it looks like they probably did the same workout. That's how Splinter got jacked. That's the storyline I'm writing. You heard it here first. Splinter got jacked because he attended Sergeant Slaughter's workout program. His resume, wow. Anyway, that's kind of cool. I like it. All right, I need to see what's going on with my dog outside. All right, so that's pretty much it right there. I mean, let me just not do it. Let me take that off. See, that's gonna fall off. Let me just go ahead and put the punching glove on. Let me show you that at least. See, this is again the nerve-wracking part. Taking these things off, I don't like. I don't like taking stuff off like this. You got to do a whole twisty motion and everything to get everything off, and you just want to make sure it's all right. But these come off easily. It's just my preference. I don't like doing it, but they come off easily, and there you are with the punching glove. It's gonna look weird for him to have the shield and the punching glove, but there it is. He's like, yo, you don't want the smoke. You don't want the smoke. I done told you, look, back up, man. Back up. You don't want the smoke. Let me put my glasses on. I'm about to get up out of here. I'm about to put my shield down, and we're going to talk to Steve, and we're going to be done, okay? Kind of works out because he's in the Hasbro universe, so is Steve, so there you go. But anyway, that's the review. This is really nothing much to look at. It's still in a plastic, and you should probably keep it that way. You can't read anything on the back. It's just all lines. But this is pretty nice. A pretty nice addition to this. $35 figure. Money well spent. Get it if you have the chance. If you also have, like I said, if you get that the unauthorized version, hey, you just think about it, food for thought. You might not want to open it. You just might not want to. Okay? So there you have it. This is my review. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment if you like it, some ideas you may have or what have you. And we'll see you again. And remember, keep on collecting because, hey, collecting is fun. All right.